Hello and welcome back everybody to another episode of Pokemon TCG Live. We are going to continue opening some packs today. This is actually just right after I recorded the last episode and we got some pretty nice cards. I'm hoping to continue that so we can move towards building a nice deck to use in our battles. Today we've got a little more diversity of cards here. So starting out, we got Sword and Shields, Celebrations, that one will be fun. XY Evolutions, Scarlet and Violet Journey Together, we've been opening a few of those. Sun and Moon, Paradox Rift, Fusion Strike, Temporal Forces, another Paradox Rift, and a Vivid Voltage from Sword and Shield. So this will be fun. I'm looking forward to it, but let's get going. Okay, starting out with our Sword and Shield Fusion Strike. Basculin, a Rapid Strike, okay. This one is actually really nice. Let's see, it does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon. So it basically, it does 30 and then doubles what they already have, adds on what they already had damage-wise onto it. So it's pretty insane. Durant. Wow, 3. Okay, if this is opponent's Pac-Man. Oh, so that's a good card if you're fighting against a fire type deck and you are using this steel type, because steel is usually weak to fire. Or ice, I think, also. But kind of counters that a little bit, paralyzes the Pokemon. I don't think it's that great though. Breloom. Let's see, you can't use Impact Blow. So yeah, that's a high damage attack, but you can only use it every other turn. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, I actually really I don't know what it is, I really like the artwork for this Gumi. And if I'm not mistaken, its final evolution is actually pretty good. I think has some a good ability or something. I don't remember. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, nothing crazy attack wise there. And Leaveney, okay. Heal Circle is nice. Heal all damage from each of your bench Pokemon. If you healed any damage, shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards in your deck. So that's insane, especially that Charizard we have has 300 something health. So let's say it takes 200 some health, almost dead. Just whip out the Leaveney, heal it all, and yeah, that's a nice card. But very circumstantial, and you have to evolve all the way up to it, so who knows if it's going to be good. Okay, Celebrations. A Ho-Oh, legendary Pokemon right off the bat. The 50 to 1 of your Pokemon. Nice. And it doesn't apply weakness or resistance for bench Pokemon. Pretty okay. Another legendary Zekrom. Okay, we're getting some good ones. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I think we already got this one, I think. Cosmog, okay, nice. Oh, snap. Zamazenta? I have never heard of this Pokemon. I think this is the special shield one from Sword and Shield. Maybe, I could be completely wrong. What does he do? Let's see, all of your fighting Pokemon take 20 less damage from attacks from your Pokemon V Max. What does the rest of this say? Something about the ability at a time. Maybe you can only have one of them. Who knows? And then Heavy Impact. Yeah, pretty decent. Nice. That is a good card there. Okay. Vivid Voltage. Let's see what we get. Clefairy. Okay, nothing crazy. Mini Metronome could be crazy, actually. Okay. Execute. Okay. Up to 4 in any combination of water Pokemon and water energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Okay, Nessa, that's actually a great card right there. Okay, Swellow. Quick attack, nothing special. Basic energy cards from your discard pile. Oh, Energy Assist is nice. Energy Assist is nice. We'll have to remember Swellow. And Lugia, another legendary. Let's see. If your opponent has 5 or fewer cards, this attack does nothing. Interesting. That is a high damage. That's really interesting. Could be useful. Could be useful. Okay, sword and shield. Right? Doesn't that kind of look like the guy we just got? I think it is. I think it is this guy. Okay, Salandit. Poison. Okay. Another Salandit. We'll take it. Heat more. Burning the Pokemon. We like that. Pretty decent card here, this Heat more. Poniard. Yeah, nothing special. Nothing special. And Lapras. Nice. Put 2 energy from your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. That's a good effect right there. But it's like, for 70 damage for 4 water energies? Not sure how I feel. Let's see. Okay, Sun and Moon. Sparrow. He is a grass one. Interesting. So it's like, well, actually, I don't think anything's weak to normal types, but it does more damage to grass. I like that. I like that. Roggenrola has resistance. This does 50 more damage. Okay, so we're not messing around with that. Insert. All cards. That's nice, but it's just based on a coin flip, and I'm pretty unlucky with that. And Guillotine isn't that great either. Okay, just after I said it's not that great. Get another one. Butterfree, Paralyze, switch with one of your bench Pokemon. Whirlwind can be very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, Paradox Rift. Let's see what we get. Leopard. What? Hold up. Move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon? So we battled a guy with a very similar attack there, but this is... it's different, but it's almost better. It's not an ability, it is an attack, but it moves all of them. So, wow, okay. Very interesting. I didn't know there were attacks like that. Call for Family, always good. Weak attack, but puts them to sleep. Okay. Slitherwing. Let's see. Discarding cards. That's actually kind of fun. And burns them, but it does 90 damage to itself. But, like we saw, if we have a way to switch this Pokemon out, we can just transfer that 90 damage over with the Leopard. We probably wouldn't have those two in the same deck. You can't use Slashing Strike. Interesting, because it's not, I mean, 80 for 2 is pretty good, but it's not crazy. So that's interesting. Got the Doublade. Whismur. Switch your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Interesting. And a Mewtwo EX? No way. Okay, hold up. I can't read that. It's for the Terra thing. Prevent all damage to... I'll have to... this Pokemon does prevent all damage. I think it basically it doesn't take attack, or it doesn't take any damage in the bench, I think. Okay, let's see. Does he have good attacks? Attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you would like. That is a good attack. This attack does 30 more damage for each basic energy attachment. That is also a great attack. You start stacking up these transfer charge from your discard, and then you get the Photon Kinesis, and it can do some major damage. It gets basically, if we use this, it gets 60 more damage each turn. However, we're only going to have a lot of discarded energies kind of midway to the end of the game, and at that point we probably are facing people who are all powered up. So we move this in and we take 1, maybe 2 hits. And so that's interesting. Maybe we have to use this. Who knows? Use this, take it back from the discard, revive him, and then attack. Not sure. But that's a crazy card. I love that. Okay. About halfway through. Black Belt's training does 40 more damage to opponent's EX. Hop's Bag, okay. We're running a hop deck, so that's hop deck. That's really nice. Pelipper. Let's see. Nothing too crazy, it doesn't look like. Ends Darmanitan. I think we already have it, maybe. But let's see. Discard pile? Yeah, I think I remember seeing this. It's good, especially later in the game. Ooh, yep, super potion. Heals lots of damage. I have to discard an energy. A Noivern. Okay, we've gotten a couple Noivats, but no Noiverns yet. What does he do? Oh, that's not even true. We do have him. I remember this. If you have the same number of cards, ignore the energy cost of Frightening Howl. I forgot about that one. We do totally have a Noivern. Okay. Temporal Forces. Yamper, cute. C-Dot, I love the artwork. Let's see, takes 30 less damage. The Hangdown is horrible. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Full Metal Lab. Okay, Steel Pokemon take 30 less damage. That's crazy, actually. Some of these Stadiums are really good. Oh, this is a Ace Spec. This is a nice looking card. What does he do? Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. If you do, switch your active Pokemon with one of your... Okay, so that's like... Okay, this is very specific, but could be amazing, actually. Let's see, you can't... It looks like this says you can't have more than one A-Spec card in your deck. So, okay, can't stack a bunch of crazy things. Makes sense. Iron Jugulus. Super interesting because it's regular form, not the future form. It's like a third tier, second stage Pokemon, stage 2 Pokemon. But this one's just basic, so you can just put it down. Let's see if it's damaged by an attack. Even if it's knocked out, put 3 damage on the... That one's pretty good, the automated combat. And Blasting Wind, not too bad either. I like that. And it's a normal type. You can use it in any deck. Pretty good overall. Oh, wow. Brambleghast gets 50 HP for each prize card your opponent taken. So let's say we're at the end of the game. He's taken 5 prize cards. And we're up to... That'd add 250 health. So 350 HP. Then flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. It does 80 damage for each heads. I hate those attacks. Because I'm so unlucky with it. With what we have, we're probably going to be doing 80 to 160 damage each turn. But it's like, when you really need it, and you get just like 0 heads, it's, okay, it's so. That's a nice ability, I like that. Okay, XY evolutions, let's get something good here. Yeah, look at that old time energy. Caterpie. Let's see, okay. Paralyze. Going right up to the Metapod, we like that. A nice trainer. What does this do? Discard a card from your hand. If you do, look at the top 8 cards and put one of them into your hand. Okay. And then a nice Mewtwo. Does 20 damage for each energy on the opponent's active Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects of attack, including damage, done to this Pokemon. And you can only use it once per turn. Nice. I love these old-timey cards. They're so fun. Okay. Scarlet and Violet. Paradox Rift. Remoraid. Flamingo. Oh, Flamigo, actually. Ooh, okay. What does this do? The future Pokemon this card is attached to has no... Is that retreat cost? The attacks do 20 more damage? If so, that's insane. It has to be a future Pokemon. So like that Iron Jugulus we got not too long ago. There's a future Gallade that does more damage, I think, if you play a future card. But it might be only future supporter cards. I don't know. But that's pretty good. If we have a future deck, you know, that does good. Ooh, okay. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Not too bad at all. I like that. Garbodor. Do some poison. Discard any number of Pokemon tools. It's like you're just... Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you're just chucking the tools at them. This little garbage Pokemon. And another Thievul. Okay. Overall, I'm super happy with what we got here. We got some crazy looking, you know, we got a couple. Is it just one EX actually? I don't remember. I remember the Mewtwo. Oh yeah, and then this guy, the V. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, we got some cool old Pokemon up in here. We like that. And then some really useful ones too. I forget all of them, but I'm excited to play around with these, especially like the future and that future item we just looked at. Super excited for that. But that'll do it for this episode. Oh, did we trade some in? I need to double check. I don't know if I'm clicking something that trades them or if it automatically does if I get a certain amount in my library. Anyways, thank you all for watching. You have to let me know, what was your favorite card we got? We got some cool Mewtwo's. I think probably that the older Mewtwo we got, probably the favorite card I pulled so far. In this last couple, this one and the last episode. And that's saying something. We got some cool cards. But thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again and have a wonderful day. We'll see you.